Hi, Karina. So this is just a little follow-on for the Feeling Good, so the Michael Bublé version of it. So that's in the key of E flat minor. So we're gonna bring the capo up to the sixth fret and play as if we're in A minor. Okay. So we've got the first bit. Okay. So that was we'll start off with the A minor seven. Okay, and start off with that bass note, and you got that sort of staccato chord. Okay. And the more staccato, the better. The more kind of swagger it'll have. So the shapes are A minor seven with G in the bass, so that'll be A minor seven slash G. Okay. Then we've got this F major seven, right? And it's just a straight up F major seven. There's no variation, but we're playing it so that we in a way that we can have that low bass note in there because, as I said, the riff is really important here. That sort of downward bass line. Okay, so with this one, as I said, we want to get that bass note in there, mute this one pretty much. Okay, and have that open first string there. And then we've got the last one is kind of just that's kind of all you have to do, have time to do, but you can hit it once. So the whole thing. Ooh. So you can come down, hit it, and then go back. But really, if you just hit the bass string, that's fine too. So the next bit, which is what I was having trouble with here on the phone, is so he says, and I'm feeling good the first time round. So then you've got fish in the sea, you know how I feel, river running free, you know how I feel, blossom in the trees. Okay, so that bit, okay, so the chord progression changes a bit there. So it's kind of, so when you're trying to do a guitar version, we were talking about this, trying to do a guitar version of a sort of a big band sort of sound where all the different instruments are kind of sharing it and you're trying to bring it all together on one instrument. It's kind of tricky, and a lot of time you need to take the odd, not really a shortcut, but you need to strip away what's not necessary, okay, and put chords together in a way that makes sense. That's still, but the essence of the music is still there, right? So we're starting off the same way. So you'll need to take this down on paper, just the series of chords here, okay? So we've got A minor seven again, A minor seven with G in the bass again. Now this one is D7 with F sharp in the bass. So what we're doing is first finger stays here, okay? Middle finger moves up, and you've got these here, okay? So you got first finger, bit of a finger twister, but it's not actually that tough if once you go about it the right way. So first finger is still rooted here. Then you've got your little finger, second fret on the E string, third finger, second fret on the G string. So you should have this. So with these, without your middle finger, just a little D7 chord there. So normally you do it that way, but with the bass strings the way they are, we need to rearrange it. So here, here, and here. And then the bass string, middle finger, second fret. Bit of a weird chord on its own, but in context it works. So we're going. So see that change there? So from where you are, it's actually not that hard. So we're coming in here. There's our little bottom. And then as that's happening, this third finger is on the third string, fourth finger is on the first string. There it is, okay? So that's D7 with F sharp in the bass. Now, we're calling it that. That's what it would be if it was down here, right? But we've got the capo on. So what this actually is G sharp with C in the bass, okay? So there's or G sharp 7 with C in the bass, but we don't need to worry too much about that. Okay, so A minor 7, A minor 7 with G in the bass, D7 with F sharp in the bass. Then we've got that usual F major 7 shape that we already know. Then we've got A minor 7 with E in the bass. So all that is just, okay? So instead of, the way normally you would start the A minor 7 on the A string, this time we're starting it here. D minor, C, D minor just with D in the bass, C with C in the bass, so that's just C, E minor with B in the bass, so, well, E minor, let's say E minor 7 with E in the bass. So that's just, there's E minor, right? E minor 7, lift it up, and then just with B in the bass, then there's your B there. And again, it's not actually a B because we're capoed up, but never mind. So if you just start that E minor chord from here, and there you have it. So then back to D minor, and then back to E7. Okay, so one more time going over all that. A minor 7, A minor 7 with G in the bass, D7 with F sharp in the bass, F minor 7, or F major 7, I should say. No, not that, that. There we go. A minor 7 with E in the bass, D minor, C, E7, E minor 7 with B in the bass, so that's just this, see? Back to D minor again, and then E7. And I'm feeling good. So I'll play through that one more time, okay? Okay, so again, that's the blossom in the tree bit. Now, there's actually a fair bit more to it. After that, at least with this version, there's some more chord variations as well. So there's a fair bit in it. So as I said, have a look at the other versions as well. The Nina Simone and the Muse version, they'd be two of the better known versions anyway. So so have a look. All right, so so you probably want to write all that down, but yeah, it's doable anyway. This one here is the main issue. So that's middle finger here. It's really all about where you're coming from. So A minor 7 with G in the bass is where you're coming at it from. And this is just muted, okay? All right, I'll see you next time.